Sally from Proline, and today we're going to look at a couple of upper limb strengthening exercises that you can do at home, just simply with a piece of stretch band, resistance band. The first one we're going to look at is a posterior fly. So we're working here the back of the shoulders. So standing in perfect alignment, core activated, just raising the arms up to chest level without leaning the body back at the same time. Activating core, and then we're going to drive the arms back and bring them forwards. So taking them back. You can do as many reps as this as you want to. We can then actually take it on the diagonal. So exhaling as you connect, inhale, return. Exhale, draw the tummy in, inhale, return. Third version here, adding a twist. We're going to open around and back again. So sort of coming into an archery position. Pulling the arm around and back to center. Be wary throughout this to keep your shoulders dropped down and your breastbone sitting over pubic bone. An exercise that couples in quite nicely with this is for the chest. So we're working our pecs. We're going to have the band nice and tight behind, and we're going to pull the band out and around, coming into little fingers touching. Open again. So we exhale, pull out and round, and open. We can combine this with a lunge to make it more dynamic. So we're going to lunge, pec fly, and back. Lunging down, pec fly, and back. Again, you probably want to take this up to about 15 repetitions and just swap those exercises back and forth for 2 to 3 sets. Thanks, hope you enjoy. The next two exercises we're going to look at are for the biceps and triceps. So, stepping into your band, we're going to combine a squat and bicep curl. So coming down into your squat position, drive up through the legs and continue into your bicep curl. Squatting down and lift. Try and keep the arms away from the body and don't lock them in here and collapse into the chest. Remember, with your squat, keep a nice long spine and drive up with the hips, with the weight coming backwards towards the heels. You want to keep your shoulders broad throughout. So we're going to then superset or combine that in with triceps at the back of the arms. Pop your lead leg under the band, come back into a small lunge position, and again, maintain a nice long spine. Broaden the collarbones and keep the arms near the rib cage. We're going to exhale, extend the elbows, inhale, bend. Exhale, extend, inhale, bend. You can work as slowly or as quickly as possible, maybe varying tempo between your sets. Then you come back to your biceps again. Hope you enjoy. So we're going to look at our shoulders now. The two exercises here we're going to work with are an upright row and an overhead press. So starting here, standing on the band, we're going to have a small squat, driving with the legs, and continue up to an upright row position. Watch here that we're not shrugging with the shoulders or allowing the shoulders to pop forwards. So small squat, drive up with the legs. The hands only really need to come to chest height, elbows a little wider and in front of the body slightly. Bend, come up and hold. Bend, come up and hold. So the second exercise that we're going to do here, we'll have the band just running singular under the foot and holding onto the end. Again, we're going to come with a squat, and you can even come with staggered squat foot position. We're going to squat down, drive up with an overhead press. As you come down, rotate and prep, and drive up. Rotate, prep, drive up. You can add some different directions in here. So we can rotate, come up to the ceiling. We can rotate and come up backwards. So this actually activates your core a little further as well. You then want to swap onto the other side and repeat. So we had upright row and overhead press in varying positions. Okay, the first exercise here is a lunge, twist and press. So we're going to have the band securely under your back foot and come into a lunge prep position. Holding onto the band with your hand here. We're going to come down into a lunge position and drive the hand forwards and twist. Coming back up, prepping the open rotation. Push, lunge, twist. Come up. To make this a little easier, we can stay up here without a lunge at all and just come into a press. So, the combination with this one we're going to do, again we're going to just drape the band on the floor and take a wide static lunge. Hold on to the band, keeping the pelvis forwards. We're going to draw the arm up and out. So it's like a sword draw. You're taking it from your hip, slight twist in the upper thorax, draw the shoulder blade back to opposite sit bone and extend the arm up high. Once you've repeated this a few times, you'll notice it working towards the back of the shoulder, into the obliques and also into the hips. And then repeat on the other side. To finish off with, we're going to have everybody's favourite exercise, the push-up. So we're going to start off with the easiest version, which is up on all fours. So, in this starting position, you want to slowly lower your forehead down towards the mat, push up, and then finish with your scapular setting. So the shoulder blades come back and together, and then we push up, finish with shoulder blades around the body. We can then make this a little harder, extending the legs out behind us. Again, as we come down, you want to make sure the fingertips are close to the collarbone and that you're not coming down with your face in between your hands. Your face needs to be forward of the hands. Obviously then you'll be progressing up to working on your toes. Coming down and coming up again. A variation on the push-up is to have the hands closer together, and this works your triceps a little harder. You'll lower down and the arms stay close to the rib cage, and then push up again. Again, we can do this in our easier position with the knees closer in. Aiming up to about 20 continuous push-ups, and then you'll certainly feel that in your arms. I hope you've enjoyed. I hope you've enjoyed that small sample of upper limb exercises that you can do in the safety of your own home, simply with a piece of resistance band. Don't forget you want to be aiming between 8 to 12 repetitions and maybe 2 to 3 sets of each exercise. Maybe you can put together a little circuit of all those exercises. Anyway, it's been a pleasure, and it's goodbye from me and goodbye from her.